Michael Fox, he is an Old Testament theologian. Particularly, he's really invested in the books of poetry, the books of wisdom. He says this, folly is the willful refusal to make moral choices, moral corruption from a standpoint of its impact on judgment and reasoning. Folly is bound to a child's heart in the sense that it is attracted to it, not in the sense that he is simply foolish. Now catch this. Children think, if I get my way, I can be happy. If I get my way, I'm going to be happy. That's what they think. That's fine. It's foolish. I remember, even when I was writing this, I thought about Evan. Evan was the first grandchild at the house. One of the first kids I remember just really engaging with outside of Heather Baltimore, Jackson now. And I remember Evan, when Tanita moved back from California, I remember she was at the house one day, and I don't know where she got the fork from. No, she had a hairpin, and she was trying to stick the hairpin in the electric socket. All right? Evan thought that if I can stick this in this socket, it's going to make me happy. Now, when I don't know who got her, Mom or Carmen, it could have been either one of the three. Carmen got her. Carmen got her.
It was love.
It was love. I don't know which one got her, but there weren't any dialogues. It wasn't let me reason with you.
That's right.
It was pop. Don't do that. Are you tracking me?
Amen.
Because a child sets their heart on doing ridiculous things because they think if I do this thing, it's going to make me happy. And so we cannot reason with little children.
Amen.
Now, I can take Michael and Caleb and Demetria, and we sit down and we have a conversation about something. But if you got a 2-, 3-year-old child, they are not understanding the words that are coming out of your mouth. They need to be able to associate that action with pain. That when I do this, it hurts.
That's right.
It needs to be like fire. Kids learn at an early age that fire is not good. Because built into the law of fire is the pain itself. So when you touch it, immediately you realize it's hot and it's painful. And so that's what our responsibility is to recognize how a child thinks. They think that if I do this, this is going to make me happy. Children have two questions. Two questions that they're always dealing with. Number one, am I loved? And can I get my own way? Am I loved? And can I get my own way? And that's why discipline plus relationship is very important, because it answers both of those questions. Are you loved? I'm building a relationship with you. Of course you're loved. Can I have my own way? No, I'm going to spank you when you go in the wrong direction. There's going to be some pain associated with that. And those are the two questions that children ask of themselves, and they ask of you every single day. So let me give you 5 basic things. 5 practical steps. I don't always do this, but let me give you 5 practical steps that would help you drive out foolishness. Step number 1, be clear and consistent with the house rules. Be clear and be consistent with the house rules. I mean, I don't know if we have any perfect parents in here who's able to do that, but I haven't been that consistent with the rules. And so I'm learning now, and I got to be consistent with this. I got to be consistent with this. I got to be consistent. Every time they do this, they got to be a pain associated with this. There have to be some discipline associated with that. So be consistent and be clear with your rules. Number 2, we should be clear on why they are being punished. Be clear with your children on why I am disciplining you. Sometimes children do something, they want to know, why are you whipping me? Why are you disciplining? You know why. did. No, come on, y'all. Tell the kids. Even if you think they know, still tell the kids. Now listen, a lot of parents make a major mistake. They want to know, why did you do it?
That's right.
I want to know why you do it. They don't know why they did it. I can tell you why, because they got a depraved heart. The same reason why we do the silly stuff we do, because we're wicked and depraved, and we need the atoning work of Jesus Christ to clarify our minds. So the question is not, why'd you do it? The police pull you over on the side of the road. Anybody ever had a speeding ticket before? You sinners! The Bible says we're supposed to obey the law of the land. I've had one or two myself. But the police pull you over. They don't ask you why you speeding. They don't care why you speeding, Ricardo. They don't matter at all. They're going to ask you basically two questions. Do you know the speed limit? Do you know the speed limit? The second question is, do you know how fast you were going? Somebody just got a ticket here recently. Well, what are they doing? They're trying to bring your mind to the law that was broken. They want to hear you say, I was speeding. Take responsibility
That's right.
for what you did,
That's right.
and not all the excuses.
That's right.
So when we're dealing with our children, don't ask them why, because all you're going to do is create another scenario why you're going to have to whip them. My dad used to tell me, Lee, tell me the truth. Don't make me whip you, boy. Now I understand, because now when my kids lying to me, I can look right at them and I say, this joker's lying to me. I see the parents in the house going, yeah. Don't make me whip you. I know you lying. So don't even put that, don't even set yourself up like that, because that is not the issue. The issue is you want them to be clear on what law they broke, what rule they broke. That's what's important. Number 3, never shame your kids. Never, this is a big thing on me, never, ever shame your kids. You know, when I was a kid, they never did this, but my father used to tell me, I'm going to come right to school and beat you in front of your friends. Thank God you never did that, Daddy. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. But he used to tell me this, I'm going to come right to school and I'm going to beat you right in front of your friends. He never did it because he knew that would shame me, and shame is not discipline. Are you tracking me? Amen. Shame does nothing but invest anger and frustration, and those things do not lead to a heart that can be discipled. You lose your ability, you lose your influence by shaming your kids. One of the things I had to work on is don't discipline one of your kids even in front of the other kids.
That's good.
Y'all hear what I'm saying?
That's good.
It ain't a family affair when you discipline a child. You don't have to discipline in front of I learned to separate one out. That one who I'm having an issue with, let me take them aside and let me have. Now, I haven't always been that way, but I realized I don't even want to shame them among their brothers and sisters. Amen. The second thing, I don't want their brothers and sisters taking sides. Whether y'all realize or not, your children talk to each other when you're not around. And they're talking about you. So I don't want to give them no ammo to be up in their room with the door closed talking about me. Have a counsel with me. So we don't want to shame our children, because I'm telling you that's going to war against you. It's going to war against you. You're going to raise a child who's going to go through life always wondering, what is it about me that makes me unworthy of love? What is it about me? They're going to always question themselves. When they go out to do something, they're going to question, am I good enough? Am I smart enough? Am I wise enough? Am I pretty enough? Do not shame your kids. Look at three folks say, don't shame your kids. This is important for church folk. Let me say, this is really important for church folk. When I was a kid, there was nothing for us to be at church, and you used to hear somebody yell, hey, Lee! Now, everybody around me. Now, I probably was doing something I had no business doing. But why are you yelling out my name so everybody in the church can hear? If you take 10 more steps, you be right to me, and you can correct me without any anger or frustration. Because if you embarrass a child in the open, depending upon that child, you better brace yourself. Are you tracking with me? Because I remember one day at Refuge, I got out of this, but I remember one day, did I say Refuge? I'm so sorry. Somebody take that off the tape. But I remember as a kid, now this is important. I remember as a kid, one day, I was standing at the top of the stairs at Refuge, and everybody was out there. This guy came up the stairs and walking up the stairs and was screaming at me, saying stuff, just embarrassing me in front of everybody, not only my peers, but there were other adults out there. And so I just had to say something back to him. I had to. I just could not. And some kids are made like that. It's not that they just want to say something back, but it's something on the inside of them. I got a child like that. Which one? I ain't gonna tell you which one. That ain't important. Well, I got a child that if you catch them on the wrong day, you say something again. I don't care if you're grown or whatever it is, they're gonna say something back. It's something on the inside of them that they just cannot control. It's that sinful nature. And until God rescues that, man, that's what we got to deal with. But my point is, don't do that to any child. Amen. Don't make them have to say something back. And I know that was going to cost me, but it's true anyway.